and welcome. Good to see you today for our core class. I'm Jules and I'm happy to guide you into your Friday, sweating a bit and mobilizing the whole body through this flow. Let's begin by finding a comfortable seat in your space on your mat. Creating a moment of grounding. Finding a deep breath, going from the sacrum through the whole spine until you reach the crown of the head. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, gently restrict the back of the throat. We try to keep the awareness of the breath throughout the whole practice. Let the shoulders melt down a bit more. Release some of the tension that you can find by simply breathing into these areas in your body. Letting the thoughts disappear, arriving fully into your body, into this present moment. Take a few more deep breaths into this easy seated meditation pose, Sukhasana. Allow yourself to arrive, to ground in the posture, no matter if it's moving or static. Get the hands to the center of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Invite your focus, your intention, before we begin the practice tonight. Be humble with yourself. Accept the challenges that may appear. Open the practice by chanting one Om. Inhale. Get the chin to the chest. Allowing the practice to move us. Open the eyes gently, let the hands come down. Bring the hands just back, one palm distance from the hips. As you inhale, lift the heart and chest, let the head draw back. As you exhale, round the spine, gaze to the navel. Inhale, roll up, open. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the back of the shoulders, open the front of the body. As you exhale, round and curve. In an upright seated position, letting the right arm come up, left arm back, twist over the left shoulder. Inhale, both arms up, twist the opposite way, draw the shoulders back. One more time each side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale brings you up. And exhale into the twist. Back to neutral spine, so you can find a tabletop position on your mat. Tuck the toes under. to be able to lift the knees up, floating tabletop. Reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, draw it into the nose, round. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, take it in. Keep the right leg lifted all the way back. Come onto the left fingertips, little stability, balance pose. Maybe you want to lift the left arm forward, otherwise stay on your fingertips. Exhale, bring it back down, floating tabletop. Left leg straight back. Draw the knee into the chest. Inhale, lift back. Exhale in. Last one here. Find the left leg straight back. Maybe just lifting the right fingertips or lifting the right arm all the way up to an extra challenge. Hands down, knees down, arch the spine, lift the heart up, squeeze the back of the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes under, exhale, down dog. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll forward, knees down, arch the spine, shoulder blades back. Exhale, down dog. Synchronize the movement with the breath. Inhale, lengthen forward, tabletop. Arch, squeeze, open the chest. Exhale, arrive in your down dog. Take a few deep breaths here. If you need to wiggle out your down dog, feel free. Maybe you want to move the chest or the legs. Check in with yourself, what feels good tonight. Long, deep breath. Step both feet in, 1 step and as wide as your mat. So you can reach the right arm through the left calf or ankle so you can gaze underneath the left armpit. Take 1 breath into the twist. Release to switch. The left arm crosses over to the right. Gaze underneath the right armpit. 1 more breath. Exhale, unwind. Walk the hands back to the feet. Grab opposite elbows and just swing a bit from side to side, right and left, forward and back, maybe painting an infinity sign on the floor. Hands down, feet wide, Malasana squats. Exhale, straighten out the legs, forward fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen, maybe you want to lift the arms and squeeze the back of the shoulders. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Last one. Just waking up the body. Maybe you were sitting a lot today or walking a lot. It always feels good. Halfway lift. Walk the hands forward, feet back, high plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Slide forward and through into your cobra. Squeezing the elbows down to lift the chest a bit more. Exhale. Push the hips up and back. Down dog. 1 more deep breath here. Step or jump both feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow forward. Guiding the arms up over the side. Reaching up tall. Hands to the heart. Tadasana. We'll start with our sun salutations and add some core into this. Reaching the arms up and back. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward with your exhalation. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Both feet meet, high plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin, Ashtanga Namaskara. Slide through, cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Right leg reaches high. Get the knee to the nose, compress. Right leg high. Step the right leg through, low lunge. Open the heart, open the hips. Left leg lifts high. Knee to the forehead, round. Find a little balance here. Really squeeze the knee to the nose before you put the left foot down into a forward fold. Arms up and over the hat. Reach up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. Other side, reaching the arms up and back. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Left leg steps back, low lunge. Both feet meet, high plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Slide through, cobra variation. All the way back. Down dog. Left leg reaches high. Squeeze the knee to the forehead. Push the floor away as you do so. Left leg lifts. All the way through, low lunge on this side. One breath to lift the right leg up. Squeezing the knee to the forehead. Squeeze it as close as you can. And then place the foot down, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's add a bit more. Bend the knees, reaching the arms up high. Come onto the toes. Find a little balance, reaching the heels high. Flying the arms back, belly to thigh. Bringing the heels down, lifting the arms up. Regular Utkatasana. Hands to the heart. Active twist. Just squeeze the right elbow back, but stay on the height of the chest. Inhale to the center, exhale other side. Do a few repetitions. You don't have to really go for speed. Imagine you're drawing the line in the center of the chest. Move with your breath. Exhale for the twist. Inhale, brings you back. And exhale, twist the other side. One more each side. We meet in the center, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, stepping the right foot back, low lunge. Both feet meet high plank. If you wish, you can go for full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches high. Squeeze the knee to the forehead. Then look down in between the hands. Tap the knee down. Lift it up for 3, 2, 1. Right leg reaches high. Step it all the way through. High lunge on this side. Left knee lifted, reaching the arms high. Hands to the heart. Go into the twist. Over to the right side. Still imagining, instead of sinking in, to really lifting the shoulders and the hips up. Make it an active pose. Unwind the twist. Arms reach high. All the way to standing split. Hands down, left leg reaches high. One more chance to squeeze the knee to the forehead. Push the floor away. Place both feet down, forward fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms up, Utkatasana. Hands to the heart. Twist to the right, hold the twist this time. And see how much you can squeeze the knees. Keep the knees pointing forward. Maybe you can use the breath to deepen the twist. One more breath. Inhale, brings you back to the midline. Exhale, work yourself into the twist with the elbows in one line. Keep the chest open, squeeze a bit more the side obliques. Back to center, reaching the arms high. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Halfway lift to step the left foot back. Low lunge on this side. Transition all the way to high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Same variation here. We start with the left leg lifted. Crunch it in, forehead. Tap it down, lift it 3 times. Pulse the knee to the chest. That's 2. 1. Left leg up and back. Big step into your high lunge on this side. The foundation starts with the feet. Reach high. Hands to the heart, twist to the left. Hook the knee with the elbow, but then try to lengthen out of the twist. Push the feet in opposite direction. Create the twist from the core, the side muscles. Can look down to unwind the twist, reaching the arms high. Standing split, right leg lifts. Knee squeezes into the chest. Pause. Both feet down, forward fold. One more Utkatasana chair, reaching the arms high. This time left arm forward, right arm back. Imagine the arms pull in opposite direction. Try to shift the weight to the right leg so you can lift the left knee high. Bring it back, both arms lift. Twist the other side, left arm back, right arm forward. Sit a bit deeper. Shift the weight, maybe reaching the right knee high. Both feet meet. Utkatasana. Press all the way to standing. Open the feet hip width apart. Reaching the right, both arms up. With the left hand, grab the right wrist, elongate to the sky. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale up, other side. Switch the grip. Bring it up. Release both arms. Go to the left side. And then try to reach the left arm further down. Both arms high. Other side, go for the side bend first. And then the right arm drops the weight. Gives a bit more for the side obliques to work. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. You can grab the big toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, elbows to the side, little forward fold. Decompress the spine. Halfway lift, hands down underneath the shoulders. Wiggle the feet into a squat that's comfortable for you. So for some of us, we need to be a bit wider. Maybe you can elevate the heels. Bring the hands to the heart, close the eyes, chin to the chest. Left arm down, right arm reaches up. Same here, each in opposite direction. Try to pull the hands apart. We switch, other side. Open, inhale, open. Switch a few times from side to side, and every time try to expand your wings a bit more. Then stay to one side. Try to shift the weight to one leg. So the left heel is lifted. Maybe you can even balance the foot a bit. Other side. Side bend first. See if you can have a little moment of balance. The hand supports a lot. Bring it back. Forward fold. Bend the knees to roll all the way up to stand. Top of the mat, feet all the way together. Bend the knees, Utkatasana chair. With the arms lifted, try to reach the right knee to the chest. And all the way, fly it back, warrior 3. Right knee into the chest, all the way up to standing, one leg Tadasana. Cross the right leg over the left, hands to the heart. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, standing split, right leg left. Step it all the way back into a lunge, reaching the arms high. The right hand comes down on the inside, twisted lunge, reaching the left arm high. You can just stay here, or you can really pull the left elbow back and reaching the left arm forward. As you inhale, open and feel the shoulder pulling back and the core engaging. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Left hand down, right foot comes parallel, right arm reaches up, extended side angle. From the side obliques and the legs, pull yourself up into warrior two. Very nice. Left palm flips. Exhale, reverse. We switch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time. Warrior two. Reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Pause. Both hands down on the inside of the foot. Step it back. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure the feet are all the way together. Press into the hands as much as you can. Come onto the toes. Let the knees float like a floating child's pose. Knees to the nose. Push the floor away. Lengthen the legs out back. Use a little jump to find the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sit back into the chair. Left knee comes up, lift. We'll fly, warrior three. Left knee into the chest, one leg Tadasana. Cross it over, hands to the heart, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Left leg back, all the way standing split. Step it back, high lunge. Reaching the arms high. For the twist, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Find a solid foundation first. Then right arm reaches forward, create some length to the front. As you inhale, pull the shoulder back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. One more. Find leg and open. We switch the hand, right hand on the inside, left foot parallel with the short side of the mat. Extended side angle on this side. Push into the legs, into the core to find your warrior two. Front palm flips, reverse. Inhale here, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring it down. Both hands on the inside. Make the step back to high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Roll back forward, high plank. Little core set in between. Try to bring one knee down at a time, like you would go for a run on your mat. Only the knees down, pushing out of the shoulders. And both legs straight, high plank. Lift the right leg high. Bring the knee to the left wrist. Bring it back to the right wrist. One more time. Left wrist and right wrist. Other side, left leg lifts to the right wrist. Back, left wrist. One more time. We meet in high plank. Hips up, down dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, Lift the arms up, Utkatasana chair. Balance on the heels, sitting all the way down onto the heels. Pressing the hands down, shoulder width, squeezing the knees inside. Now you want to lift forward, but keep the compression, meaning you try to stay as small as possible. You feel some weight in the hands, and then just lift one leg at a time towards your glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way, sit over your heels. Hands to the heart. Keep the balance as we twist. Left elbow to the outside of the knee. Same idea, try to really lift the heart up and squeeze the elbow against the knee. Everything into the midline. Bring it back to the center, over to the other side. Hook the knee to the elbow and then open into the twist. Very nice. Bring it back. Bring the feet down. Untuck the toes. Reaching the hands back. Lift both of the knees. Little counter stretch for your ankles. Exhale. Come to the front of the mat. The knees are down. The hands are on the height of the knees. Now you want to lift both knees and do a little jump back. Then you place the hands back on the knees, all the way to the back of the mat. And then to go forward, you need to reach a bit in front. Make the landing soft. Little hops on the shin. When we are back in the front of the mat, tuck the toes back under so you can lift all the way back up to stand. Parallel the feet again. This time get the hands behind the head, the elbows wide. We want to lengthen first and then lean to the left side. Inhale up, exhale other side. Do that in your own pace. You can add some speed, but make sure you're in one line, not arching or hollowing too much. So imagine you're sliding the back at the wall, and it should be always touching the whole body. I find it really helpful to use the inhale to come up and the exhale to twist. Then stay in one side. Try to really squeeze the elbows down. On your lowest point, open the arms like wings. Bring the hands back behind the head, back to center, other side. Find the lateral side bend first. Then open the arms at the weight if you wish. Bring it back, all the way back. Very nice. Feet wide. Find one more yogi squat. Hands to the heart. Shift the weight to one side. Try to, maybe this time, balance without the hands. Just for a second. Balance stays in the center of the chest. Bring it back, tap, whoop. Usually we balance on our hands, but today we balance on the feet. Bring it back, legs straight, forward fold. Halfway lift, plant the hands down, move the feet back, high plank. Shift all the way to side plank on the left, reaching the right leg high, the right arm high. If you want, you can also lift the right leg high. Step the right foot just behind so you can lift the hips up. Back to side plank. One more time. Step it back, push the hips up, open. Exhale, side plank. Center plank with the right leg lifted. Bring the left knee down, lifting the right leg higher, bend the elbows. Push it back up, straighten the left leg, three-legged down dog. One more time. Plank, knee down, bend the elbows, chest down. Push it back up, all the way, three-legged down dog. Find back, regular high plank, both feet down. Side plank on the right arm, hips stacked with the shoulders. Left arm lift. Maybe left leg lifts. Trust the balance. Left foot steps behind. Open the chest and the shoulders for a breath. Exhale with the control of the core. Side plank. Step it back. Wild thing for a breath. Back. Side plank. Shavasana. Both hands down, left leg lifted. Squeeze the core. Right knee down, left leg higher, bend. Push it back up. Three-legged down dog. One more like that. Three-legged high plank. Knee down, chest down. Three-legged down dog. Float it back, high plank. Lower the elbows, find a forearm plank. Try to squeeze everything in one line. Sometimes the belly wants to go down. Push the hips up. Embrace the shaking if it's there. Bring the knees down. Sit over your heels, child's pose. Forehead to the earth. Release any tension in your body. Breathe into what you feel. Lift the torso up, so you should be at the back of your mat. Now I give you two options. The first one is kind of similar to what we did before. The hands stay next to the knees. The only thing you do is just trying to lift the hips up. There should be not so much weight on the feet, so it's easier for the toes, but harder for the core. And then we do a few repetitions like that. If you feel comfortable to add a little jump, you might jump the heels to the glute, lower soft. Your choice. We'll do 5 repetitions. I don't want to hear any sound if you go for the jump. Also, just the pulsing up, it's the same action. The core needs to be used. After you've done your 5 repetitions, connect the back of the hands and do a few circles for your wrists. Usually we feel those in the wrists, especially if we're not used to it. Lift yourself up. Be sideways on the mat so you have the knee support. If you need double mat, go ahead. We go for gate pose, meaning the knee is in one line with the back heel, and we find one line with the leg sideways. Align the shoulder over the knee and the hip. Interlace the hands behind the heart. Pull the navel in before we go. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the outside. See how you need to really work that the hip stays on top of the knee. Inhale up and then go for the twist. Inhale up. Exhale, side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the side, lift. Twist. Nose to the knee. Find your own pace with this. Go for the side bend and the twist. So a lot of core support in the stabilizing muscles of the core. We do one more round like that. Very nice. Then guide the hand down where the knee is bent so you can lift the left leg up, left arm as well. And then try to guide the knee and the elbow together, and then you find length. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, length. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Left leg down. Go with the hands to the front and wiggle the hips out a bit. Little half circle, right and left. And then we switch to the other side. Whichever side you didn't do, we start with the alignment. Guiding the hands behind the heart. Lift from the belly up. Go to the extended leg. Lift it up. Go to the bent leg. Bring the torso up and then nose towards the straight leg. Twist. Find your own rhythm here. You know where it's going. What I like about these movements is that they are whole body movements. If you're quite fast where there might be an instability in the body and the core is almost supporting every movement of the body. One more repetition of these gate pose crunches. Are you still breathing comfortably? We stop in the center. One hand comes down where the bent leg is. Arm reaches up and over the head. We bring the elbow and the knee together. Lengthen all the way out. Exhale, bring it in. 3 more like that. You're doing great. And 2. And 1. Bring it back. Both knees come hip width apart. Getting the hands on the ribs. Reaching the chest up. Try to do the same that we did in the beginning, kind of just squeezing the right elbow to the heel. Inhale to the center, left elbow to the heel. 2 more each side. Keep the hips pushing forward. I like to have the hands on the ribs so we keep it lifted. 1 more time. Very nice. Hands down. Straighten the legs back out. Find your down dog. Step or jump the feet to the front. Come all the way down into a seat. We go for reverse tabletop. So you bring the hands underneath the shoulders and lift the hips up. I like to have my hands facing out. If you want to have them forward, totally fine. Keep it for a moment so the body can adjust. And then bring the hips down and the forehead to the knees. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, crunch, kind of in the air. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze the knees in. 1 more like that. Back in reverse tabletop. Both feet stay bent, or if you want to add an extra challenge, both legs to the front, squeeze everything into the midline. 1 more breath. Exhale, hips down, give yourself a seat. Reach the arms over the side, feet are flexed. As you exhale, bend forward. Paschimottanasana, regular forward fold. We always have the choice to do the easy version, just resting in this pose until we get to the next. Or we can actively lift the core, pulling the navel in and using the exhale to deepen the stretch. You decide what you need. Come back up as you inhale. Show you the next one. You lift the legs out to the side like in a straddle and support yourself with the arms as much as you need, and then you really want to squeeze the leg to the torso. Kind of looks like that. You should feel that in the side obliques. I can also show you diagonal so the legs stay wide, and then we really squeeze. You can also do that with a bent leg if you feel like the straight leg is a bit too much. Go from side to side, from the legs, from the core, not so much with the upper body. And stay in the center. Try to find a balance, maybe with only slight support of the hand, or you can reach the hands forward. The legs are still wide. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the knees in. Still the heels are lifted. Giving yourself a squeeze with the nose to the knees. Lengthen the legs and the arms. Keep the shoulders lifted, heels as well. Inhale, tuck it in. Inhale, lengthen. Bring it in. A few more like that. Use your breath. Accept the challenge. It will go away. Always move in and out of challenge. The question is if we can just keep the flow going, accept it as it is. One more squeeze. And then lower yourself into a seat. Feet in a butterfly position. Feet connect. Hands on the heels. Just butterfly the legs for a moment here. And then catch the outside of the feet, elbows to the front. Let the head come down. Give the hips a little release. It tends to be quite tight when we used active flexibility. Bring yourself back up. One leg, let's start with the right leg out. The left knee comes up. You catch the right hand to your left foot. Left arm reaches high and try to go towards the foot and lift it up. I really pull on the foot. Let's go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hover, even if you could catch the foot, hover. Stay a moment in the active stretch. And then bring it back up. We switch sides. Left leg out, right leg bent. Catch the ankle. Open the chest, reaching the right arm up. No matter how deep you go, root the sitting bones down. Let's go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hover. Keep the squeeze. Elongate the side, pressing the hips down. Inhale, lift. Both legs out, wide to the side, straddle forward fold. Maybe you stay up, maybe you can walk yourself closer to the floor. Make sure that the knees point up and the back is straight. Little counter stretch. As you inhale and lift yourself back up, catch the knees to bring the legs together. Find one more boat with the legs lifted or bent, you decide. Maybe you feel some shaking in your core. You want to lower the back, one vertebra at a time, hands to the side. Legs stay lifted. One leg at a time reaches down to the floor with the legs straight. Never touching the floor. Keep one leg lifted, the other one hovering. Both hands reach towards the foot. Reaching the shoulders up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the leg. 5 more. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees into the chest. Feet down so you can tickle the back of the heels. You want to lift the hips up into a shoulder bridge, but not in a too much back bendy version, more that you feel shoulders and hips align, because that gives you more stability to reach one leg out to the front, pushing the hips up. Guiding the nose and the knee together, hips still hovering. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Hips hovering, lengthen. Active shoulder bridge. 1 more time. Let's switch sides. Right foot down, left leg in one line with the rest of the body. Left knee to the nose, hips hovering. Inhale, lengthen. Bring it in. Find the length. 1 more time. Both feet down. Bring the whole back down. Let the knees windshield wipe from right to left. Now we go for the shoulder bridge. You are welcome to grab the outer edges of your mat to bring the chest a bit higher. If it feels good in the shoulders, you may interlace the hands underneath the back. Try to find 5 deep breaths here. Letting the hands go, rolling 1 vertebra at a time, all the way down. Bringing the knees to the chest. Hold the back of the thighs. Roll all the way up. Hands down. Find your high plank. Hips up and back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Guide the knee to the chest. Into a plank position. Now the knee wants to go out and in. Everything else stays in the plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the knee to the forehead. And then pigeon. Knee to the right wrist, left foot to the left side of the mat. Open the front. Let the hips face forward. Lower, if you wish, onto the forearms, so all the way down onto the belly. This pose asks you to fully surrender. Let yourself melt. Find back to the depth of the breath. So the depth of the pose can unfold. Guide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tucking the back toe under, lifting the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Opening the hip. Maybe you want to step all the way back. Wild thing, just for a breath. Bring it back, down dog. 1 more side, left leg lifts. Knee to the chest. Squeeze, feel the shoulder protracting. Swing the leg right and left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to the forehead, squeeze. And then pigeon on the left side. Lowering into your comfort of this pose. Lifting the heart and chest. Take your time to go all the way down to your sleeping pigeon variation. How do you create each moment for yourself? Use your attention to form your intention. Let the body rest. Take one more deep breath. Find the hands back underneath the shoulders, tucking the back toe under, lifting from the core, lifting the left leg up, open the hip. Maybe step all the way to Wild Thing to give another nice yummy stretch to the front. Back to Down Dog. Step or walk the feet to the front, squat down. Hug the front of the shins, giving yourself a big squeeze. Let yourself go into a seat. Hovering one more time, arms overhead, heels lifted. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the knees to the forehead. Give yourself one more hug. And as you exhale, release. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Let everything go. The feet are hip-width apart. The shoulders rest on the mat. Find the most comfortable position here tonight. Softening the face, your inward gaze. Softening the heart. Allow the heart to feel fully alive. Feel how the breath still moves you. From the toes to the fingertips, in and out, each breath. As the flow of breath is consistent in our body, so it's the flow of life consistent, yet always changing. Maybe you can observe in your practice how the breath becomes slower and faster, how the flow of life is moving in different speed, but still always moving. Use these moments of Shavasana to observe what is here right now. Allow the earth to hold you. the sky to watch you. Be the child of both. Take a few deep breaths, moving from the toes, through the legs, torso, arms, to the crown of the head. To nourish yourself, to wake the body up. Creating movements in your fingers and toes, maybe wiggling around, giving yourself a big stretch. Rolling onto your favorite side, using the arms as a pillow. Thank yourself for your practice, honoring your own dedication. Press all the way up into a seat. Come back to where we started, Sukhasana. Eyes closed. Guiding the hands to the heart. In connection with the heart, we close the practice tonight. Join me for Om Shanti, 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 if you like. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Guide your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, to your lips for speaking your truth, and back to your heart. May you always be guided by your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for your beautiful practice. Get to